Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Wand and Crown. I'm Haley. Keely is with me somewhere on one of these sides. And this week we are going to continue our Keep, Refurb, Replace series with Disney's Hollywood Studios. This is going to be an interesting one. There's not a whole lot of rides there. I mean, there are, but
there's not a lot of like there is, but there isn't.
Yeah. I don't know how that happens. So we're gonna try to do it in like lands, even though there aren't really lands, but we're gonna try to do I think Galaxy's Edge separate, Toy Story Land separate, and then we've combined Sunset and Hollywood Boulevards with Echo Lake because they're kind of in the general.
They're all themed.
They're the same theme. Yeah. Same general area and theme.
Yeah.
They work together. So I'm going to let Keely start with hers because she's very good and plans these out. And I just like to go off the cuff. That's
all right. So what land do we want to start in? Do we want to start in Galaxy's Edge? I have a top. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start in Galaxy's Edge. And again, this one's kind of funky because there's only really 2 rides. So we have 2 rides and then one we would add essentially. So I'm doing that as a replace.
Yeah.
My replace, I guess. Okay. So I would keep Rise of the Resistance as is. I think it's a popular ride. It's a good ride. There's nothing I would change about it besides the line, which isn't anything to do with the ride. But it just proves that it's a good ride.
Yeah.
So I would refurb Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what would be cool to add, I think the overall gist of the ride is really cool, but I think that it would be cool if they added like different scenes or like different like scenarios play out. Is that what you're gonna?
Sorry, they're doing that.
That's what I thought. I thought I remembered hearing that at some point. So okay.
So okay. You were right. You win. You're right. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Gruel.
Something. Yeah. So I think that would be okay. So I'm glad they're doing that. So another thing that I would add, I know because Cody and I were talking about it, and I think he had said that or something. But I think it would be cool too if they added secret scenes, like if you hit like a certain combination.
Yeah.
And another small thing is similar to, not that that line's super long, but I think, I mean, this could be added to either of the rides, honestly, is because it's so interactive and like on the Disney, was it Disney Play app?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? Parks? Yeah. Build your own character in line. So like when you're waiting for like test track, how you like build your own car, that might be kind of cool to like build like your own Star Wars character while you're waiting in line. I mean, they could implement that like, anywhere.
With areas within the queue. That would
Yeah, and then like you could see them like while you're in the Millennium Falcon, like when you get to the end, when you like land and you're dropping off the shipment, like they would be there waiting for you because you're them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like something a little bit more interactive, even though the land is already really interactive.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on both of those, even though there are points in Rise where like things don't work. So obviously it needs a little
then they just need to fix that.
Yeah, that's different. That's just like it needs a little bit of love.
Yeah.
Fun fact, sorry, I just learned that the Finn little hiding guy in Rise of the Resistance, I swear you know who when you go into the big area, spoilers, when you go into the big area with the I'm so gonna get slammed for Star Wars people. I don't know the names of those things. And he's hiding behind the box. Anyway, it's Sigourney Weaver's animatronic.
Oh, okay.
Refurb.
Okay, so my defense, I haven't been on Rise since 2022 because 23 I was pregnant, 24 we didn't go to Hollywood. Oh, there's a thumbs up thing. 24 I didn't go to Hollywood Studios. And then this year I haven't been to Hollywood Studios yet either. So my defense, I haven't ridden it in like 3 years.
Fair.
But yes, no, I do remember hearing that little fun fact. You're right.
Yeah.
And now when we go in December, I'm going to have to look.
And Kylo Ren is the Wicked Witch, I believe.
That sounds right.
Correct. Anyway, I agree with you on both of those. I Another thing that I would change about Millennium Falcon or Smuggler's Run would be making it not quite so dependent on
The pilot.
yeah.
So that's funny.
Everyone who has ridden with a kid, love them. Everyone who has ridden with multiple kids as the pilots, like young kids,
You're not.
you better not be motion sick.
Yeah, and so
because it go like there's got to be
it
some sort of
moves.
stabilizing way about it.
So, and it's funny you say that too, to add on to your point earlier about how they're adding scenes. I
Yeah.
read that they're updating the engineer because the engineer, you can just hold
Yeah.
the button and watch. So they're updating that so you can do more. So maybe they'll pull back on how much control the pilot has, update the engineer a little bit. Like, yeah. So they're doing something. I'll give them that. Okay, so we agree on that. Now replace.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was partially Cody's idea to have an avatar type ride.
With Flight of Passage or
Flight of Passage, yes. I forget that Navi River Journey is honestly there. That's why I say that.
Okay.
So, and then you kind of go through the kind of like a Sorn Flight of Passage mashup. So, like, you get to go through the scenes of like different Star Wars movies. So, you're kind of like seeing a little bit of everything. And it's
and
not
there's
just
creatures in there that you could be riding things easily.
exactly. Or, like he said, being like an X Wing or something, or just some. I don't know how that would be like in that because then you would have to be like in a. But yeah, there's.
Closed, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know, something like that kind of like wraps the whole Star Wars experience up into like one little like ride instead of I don't know.
I like that. I would really like to see them do something good with Galactic Star Cruiser. I feel like it's probably been like gutted already.
Yeah.
But
I think they're turning into offices is what I read.
And that's just so sad to me. Like
that was my idea to use that as like the show building.
Yeah. Well,
but
I mean, there's so many people that didn't get a chance to experience it, and obviously I don't know the behind the scenes business, whatever.
Yeah.
But it feels like they didn't give it enough time to catch on, and the amount of people that I have spoken with who said they were saving money, they were actively
waiting. Yeah.
Go like there were so many people that wanted to go, and I don't know how they would be able to revamp it to make it more cost effective and tie in with everything, but I feel like there has to have been a way.
I agree. And I think I don't know. There has to be a good way for them to use that space, but also
Yeah.
I don't it could be like a really cool like memorabilia, especially because you're getting rid of launch bay. They
Yeah.
could move some of that stuff there. They could do meet and greets over there. Like they could like there's stuff they could do with this space, but whether they want to or not, because like it's already done. It's already there. Very decorated. Turn it into a kid's place to run around a little bit. Like put a really cool Star Wars playground in there.
God, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but not.
Yes, but Star Wars themed. That would be because that's basically it's a large playground. Let's be real. That's what it is. The rooms, I don't know what you could do with the rooms, but like the atrium and what else? The
Restaurant. They had a restaurant.
they have a restaurant and then they have the like the engine room where like you would go in there with the character like that's already, like I feel like they could easily just add like change some of it around to be able to use it.
Well,
and not just have it be offices.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah, not all of that money dumped and wasted. I know we're preaching to the choir with our agency, but
yeah. Let's hop over to Toy Story Land.
Okay. Do you want to go first with yours?
Sure. I would keep Slinky Dog because
same.
I love Slinky Dog, and
why would you not keep Slinky Dog?
Yeah, because it's amazing. I would refurb Toy Story Mania. I think it needs a little bit of love. It's been there for a while, and I dear God, like I know that the guns are in keeping with the arcade theme, but I swear to you,
This is
I get
exactly what I said.
every single time I ride that ride because
Yeah.
you're like pulling the thing.
Yes.
Like, just let me hold something down. That's all I need. Like, throw
Yeah,
the
that's
whole.
exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Like and they already and I don't know, and this is where I'm like back and forth because I'm like Buzz Lightyear's already the same thing, but like that's
Yeah, but it's not 3D. So
no,
like,
and I like the 3D aspect better. But yeah, I think being able to just hold down something and point is
much better.
it's easier.
It's much more accessible.
Yes, for like everybody, not
Yeah.
just somebody who might not physically be able to do it. For literally everybody, because it's hard.
Yeah. Like, kids aren't going to be able to go as fast as adults.
No, and like I honestly like I like how this one you can aim better too. Because in
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear, I'm just saying I don't know what I'm aiming at. Quite honestly, I don't.
Hopefully we will soon because they're revamping that too.
Thank God. Yeah. No, this one no, I like a lot of things about Toy Story Mania, but I think updating that with that's exactly what I said. Because everything else about it's cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yay. And then replace alien swirling saucers because I
It's
don't.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's there.
Yeah, and it's always got like an absurdly long wait for I don't know what reason.
Spinning in circles. So I have two
Fun
things.
for kids. Like, I get that it's fun for kids. I need I guess this is like refurb adjacent. I need them to play songs, and especially during the holidays, they like do all the normal songs and then they'll throw in a holiday song once every 30 runs.
And I
like,
think they have lights in there too.
yeah.
Like how else the teacups have changing
Yeah.
lights. I think they do that. But yeah, it's not like it's me.
Yeah.
So my thought for replacing it,
Mm-hmm.
I think one of two things. Keep what's there, and then similar to Cars Land,
Uh-huh.
how they have the was it Mater's Tow Yard or whatever, but do Pizza Planet trucks.
Okay.
So keeping on theme, so still spinny, still good for kids. My other thought, staying on the Pizza Planet truck theme, because I'm still mad we don't have a Pizza Planet there. What is
Yeah.
it? Barbecue Roundup,
Yeah.
whatever. That's fine. That's cute. I still am not happy that we don't have Pizza Planet. Is have similar to Tomorrowland Speedway, but do Pizza Planet trucks that little kids can drive because there's not a lot for little kids to do at Hollywood Studios. So
I
we're
like
not just
going
we're not destroying the ozone layer like Tomorrowland Speedway.
yeah.
We would not destroy it. We would put in like not gas vehicles.
Cars.
Yeah, it would be like I don't know, but just something else besides just that. I don't know.
I can't think of what I would replace it with. I just know that
It should be
something
replaced.
more fun needs to be there. Yeah.
Agree.
Or like or maybe expand it so that it can fit more people at once because
Because it's only two sections, so they could do a third. Is it two? Yeah,
I
it's
think
two.
I don't know. You wait too long in line for what it is.
And it's only like a minute ride. It's not very long.
Yeah. You're just getting going and then it's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it needs to be something for little kids though, because they can't do Slinky, and Toy Story Mania is a little hard for little kids.
Yeah.
Like Lucas could get on he could
But
get on that, but he couldn't do Toy Story Mania because he doesn't
have hand-eye coordination.
there's still I saw a TikTok where it was a pediatric I don't know if she was a doctor whatever, and she's like, you can't rationalize with little kids like under the age of like 3 because they just have marbles and tumbleweeds up there. Yeah, like, you know what, that's it. But yeah, like they do like they're not
They're
they
not
can't
quite. Yeah.
they don't get it. So yeah, they need I agree with having something for all little kids, but something better.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
just like a little mini, not coaster, but like when I went to Busch Gardens as a kid, like there was a Sesame Street
Mhm.
or Sesame Place area,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a little, not a roller coaster, but and not a train, but like a little something something. So you would go and then you'd like just a not like
Yeah.
something that's like a little bit fun.
It's like a carnival coaster. Usually
Yeah.
those are like 10 feet off the ground max. Like,
Yeah, and like just little fun bumps. I don't know. Maybe you're going through Andy's room or something to
that
bring
could be cool.
the new girl. I still haven't seen Toy Story 4.
Bonnie.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
used to watch movies that make me cry, she says, as she just cried over the last episode of West Wing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did
Uh,
just do that. No, Toy Story is very sad. I watched the third and fourth and they are very sad.
yeah, I don't need to do that.
No.
Okay, so we're all in agreement on
Cool. Cool. We're on
let
track so far.
yeah, okay, let's go to our Sunset Hollywood Echo Lake
I
mash.
I think we may disagree here. I think this is where it's gonna happen. Maybe.
Okay,
I don't know. All right. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
you go first.
Okay.
See what your opinions are.
So this was tricky for me
Yeah.
because I like pretty much all the rides. And we're not doing Rock and Roller Coaster because it's already in the middle of a refurb.
Yeah.
Or did you want to do Rock and Roller?
Oh no, I'm not
Okay.
counting that.
That's what I thought. Okay.
It's going.
Yeah. And we're not going to refurb. I'm happy with what they're doing.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what else they could do because they need to keep Muppets because anyway.
There were
Okay. Yeah, like enough people are upset. Like they need to keep Muppets somewhere. Okay, so I'm keeping Runaway Railway
Okay.
because I like it. I don't know what I would replace. I mean, I told Cody, I'm like, well, I'll replace it with the Great Movie Ride again. Like that's honestly, if I was going to do that, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
And just update it to maybe like newer movies, newer animatronics, whatever. But I'm happy with what's there because again, not a lot of rides for little kids. It's a cute ride. It's a good ride. I like it. I don't know. There's nothing I would change about it.
Okay.
Refurb would be Tower of Terror. Just update it. That's all. That's it. I love it. I don't want to touch it, but I didn't think I wanted to replace or refurb Mickey and Minnie's. I just think it needs to be updated a little bit. I don't think has anything been done to it since it opened.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Have we
changed.
had this conversation before? No, we talked about this was in another episode. We talked about that. There was something that not this specifically, but there's another ride, and you're like, no, I think it was Spaceship Earth. I think that's what we were. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Have referred Spaceship Earth.
no, I
But
know, but we
yeah,
had talked
they've
about they updated something, or I don't know.
They have refurb Tower in the past because it used to be a very calculated, like up, drop, up, little
Well,
drop. And now they've kind of randomized the half drops.
yeah.
And
Okay, so more so the show though is like kind
yeah,
of just I obviously keep it themed to the 20s and 30s and that theme, but just update it a little. Like, I don't know, like you look at Guardians of the Galaxy and how much like because it's newer, like how good that is. I wouldn't retheme it to Guardians of the Galaxy. It would make absolutely zero sense. But similar updates, but keep it on theme, I think. And like the boiler room, I don't know.
the boiler room gets hot.
Yeah, they could. I feel like they
it
could
used to
do.
be like you would get out into there and you would be freezing, and now it's like I swear 90% of the places in Disney they've just stopped doing the AC.
Probably. It's costing $1 million. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like they could theme that room. I understand why it's there because it's the whole
Mhm.
gist is you're getting the service elevator, but I feel like that's the place where you wait the longest if you're not outside. And there's no service either. I need them to fix that because I've gotten stuck in that line before. But no, I just feel like they could, I don't know, make that like theming of the just add something to that. Either change it and make it like that part shorter or something. I need that to be where you load on, but I just feel like they need to have something else. Like the lobby, like I don't know, where you could walk through the lobby a little bit more than 10 steps and then you're into like
Yeah.
going into the boiler room. Or you go through a pre-show and then in the boiler room. Like I don't know. I think the majority of the line inside being in the boiler room is meh.
Okay. So oddly enough, I agree with you on both of these.
Okay, well,
Because so the first time I'm a great movie stand, great movie ride stand. Like I was devastated. My parents and I went the last day or the last weekend that it was running to go ride it. Like it was that was the ride that made me want to someday be a cast member, which never happened, but like that was the one that I was like, oh my God, like I want to do this. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very resistant to riding Runaway Railway when it first opened. And then I got like, holy crap, this is incredible. Like, I even went during COVID. Like, my first ride was August 2020.
Jeez.
And I know. And I was with my friends, and if I didn't have a mask on, they probably would have seen like my jaw dropped because it was that incredible.
It is.
I have been known to say that I hate that they had to replace Great Movie Ride, but I'm glad that they replaced it with that.
Yes.
Like, if they had to do it, I'm glad that's what it was.
I think they knew that pressure was there.
I certainly hope so.
They had to, because there's been so many other things where it's just been like, that's what we're gonna do. But that one I think has gotten out of, I feel like all of the ride replacements, that one's gotten the most amount of pushback, but then the most amount of reward on the other end of it, because they did so good.
I agree. And then I would agree with you on Tower of Terror because it does need a little bit of love.
A little bit.
The pre-show areas and screens, videos, whatnot, like it's very obvious that it is from the late 90s, early 2000s. Like it's even just like re-record some of the stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
And think about like the boiler room. So I like the boiler room area because I like trying to look into the little pits and see if I can find fun Easter eggs. But maybe they could do like a hotel hallway or something.
That's what I'm just something a little more interesting to look at than
Yeah.
a boiler room. And again, I just feel like I just every time I ride it, I feel like I get stuck in there so long. And I don't even know if it's because there's just nothing to look at that it feels longer, or like, and I do lightning lanes for that, right? I don't know the last time I've done standby for that. And even then I feel like I'm stuck in that boiler room for like ever. So just like something more interesting to look at. I don't know.
I agree. And then obviously, I guess both of our replace is Star Tours.
Yeah.
Because I do like Star Tours, but it knocks you around.
It does. And compared to the other two,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they could throw that in a Star Cruiser. There you go. Just shift that. And I think that's the other thing that sucks is now they have Galaxy's Edge, and that's not like with it.
Yeah. It
And
feels
now well, yeah, and then they're putting Monsters Inc. where Muppets was, so now there's like an even bigger like Star Wars, Monsters Inc., Star Wars again. Like it just is a weird disconnect. I don't know what, and this is where I'm stuck with what they could replace it with.
no idea what they would replace it with.
I want it to
probably have
be
something monsters related.
because I thought monsters, but then I'm like, because Indiana Jones is right there, because the Frozen show's kind of right there, it could be, I'm not gonna say another show, but something Hollywood movie themed, like something more along those lines.
Okay.
I'm almost thinking maybe like backlot tour, but like a virtual one, or just something like that about production and like kind of bringing that back in. I think would be cool, because I don't know, it doesn't make any sense where it is, and I love that. I love the setup of it. I love everything about it. I just need them to move it.
Yeah, just somehow.
And wait, you could do backlot because Backlot Express is right there. So it makes sense to put a backlot virtual ride right there. See, bring it back.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot that was a restaurant for a second.
Oh
I was like, I'm pretty sure they don't still have the backlot stuff out there, Keely. Okay.
They do. Backlot Express.
Yeah, you were correct.
Yes, I know I was. Thank you.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun. I mean, and then it was Hollywood Studios.
That's what I'm saying. Just bring in that production feature back a little, because that used to be like the big thing, and now, oh my god! And then they have like
the part to put all their ideas that don't fit anywhere else.
Yeah. See.
Okay.
Something like that. And they could bring in the Mickey hat, sorcerer's hat somewhere.
It is.
Not that I can see.
Isn't it? Aren't they bringing it back to? They're bringing it back somewhere. Oh.
They can bring back the Earful Tower too.
That they do need to bring back. Hold on.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything about the sorcerer's hat coming back, or maybe they said about. I don't know. I'm
Yes,
really bad.
it's coming back. It's not coming back where it was or how it was, but I think they're putting it on, yeah, the Hollywood sign, over by like Animation Courtyard. They're gonna put it.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were. That's right. Okay, well, I know I want the actual hat back where it was, and the exact one where it was, exactly like it was.
Well, I'm with you, and I hated that sightline when it first came out, but like,
I miss it. I don't care about the Chinese theater. I don't, even though it's Mickey and Minnie. I don't.
I do care about the Chinese theater because I'm a nerd, but
no, I like the hat better. I like Mickey's sorcerer hat better.
They would have to come up with a better something to do with it because it was just a store underneath it.
It was, but it was cute.
Yeah. Maybe they could put it on top of Grauman's Theater. That would be fun.
It's like it's wearing a hat.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
then
then
you want to get a picture
straight line of sight for any projections that they put on the theater.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a big reason because they got rid of that and was that 2014?
Something like that.
I feel like that's when all the projections were starting to really pick up, and I think that is a big reason. And they started doing Star Wars nights and all that, and that kind of
Jingle
took over
Bell
the project.
and
Yeah. I don't know, they could just have a spot where you can go look at it. I'd be happy with that too.
they won't. Oh, yes, the hat. I thought you meant the projector.
Yes, the hat. I just need like just put it in the parking lot. I'll pay to go look at it there. It's fine.
No, put Earful Tower in the parking lot.
With the hat. There we go. Perfect.
Put it off to the side by the Skyliner.
Because that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it would be like welcome you into the park from the sky. See? Perfect. They should do it.
Call us Disney.
Yeah, exactly. We're geniuses. Imagineers of the century.
No idea how to do anything, but
no, but I can give you really good unrealistic ideas that'll cost you millions, but hey.
It's Disney.
Not a big deal. Yeah, they'll figure it out. They'll just jack up the ticket prices again. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, so that's gonna be our episode.
We agreed on everything. Jeez.
I know. That's shocking. That's
a first, because we've always deviated a little bit.
Yeah, just like one or two. But again, as we said, that like
there's not a lot.
There's a very strict section.
Yeah.
So all right, well, we will see you in our next episode. We've only got one more Disney park left to do for our Keep, Refurb, Replace, and then I think we will try to hop over to
Universal.
I'm not going to do Epic. Well, maybe we can do Epic.
We'll give them a little time. Maybe like this time next year, we'll do Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on this episode, and we will see you next time.